Would like to present before you integers and addition and subtraction of integers while using dominoes. While studying the weather of a place, the experts note down the temperature. When the temperature is less than 0 degrees Celsius, it is written as negative integer, whereas the temperature is greater than 0 degrees Celsius, it is written as positive integer. For example, the temperature of Shimla on a particular snowy night was -4 degrees Celsius and the temperature of Jaipur on a hot day was 42 degrees Celsius.
Integers are the collection of whole numbers and their positive integers 1, 2, 3 and so on. Negative integers -1, -2, -3 and so on. Every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. 0 is less than every positive integer and greater than every negative integer. Thank you.
Now my friends are going to demonstrate addition of integers using dominoes.
Good evening to everyone. Now I am going to demonstrate about integers using dominoes. Prepare some green dominoes and red dominoes. Now I am considering these red dominoes as negative integer. And this green domino as positive integer. One green domino is equal to +1 and one red domino is equal to -1. A pair of red domino and green domino will be cancelled and the answer is 0. Let us take an example of -6 plus 4. Paste -6. We pasted green dominoes also. As I said first, one pair of green domino and red domino get cancelled and the answer will be 0. Now this green domino and this red domino gets cancelled. And now this green domino and this red domino gets cancelled. And now this green domino and this red domino gets cancelled. And now this red domino and this green domino gets cancelled. Now we are remain with two negative dominoes. So -6 plus 4 is equal to -2.
Myself Aswita. Myself Nikshita. We are here to explain about the applications of trigonometry in daily life with examples. And first of all, I wish you all a very happy Maths Day. For example, if there is a house and we don't know the height of the building and we know the distance and the angle. The angle is 45 degrees and the distance is 26 centimeters. By using trigonometry ratios, and tan theta is a ratio of trigonometry, by substituting the values, the distance is the adjacent side and the height is the opposite side. To find the opposite side, which is height, we need to substitute in tan theta. The ratio is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. And when we don't know the opposite side to theta, we have to substitute the angle in the place of theta and substitute distance. Then we will get the value, that is 26 centimeters. The height of the building is 26 centimeters.
Daily life. We use trigonometry to construct buildings and it's used in various fields like architecture, astronomy, robotic surgeries, etc. The greatest peak non-terrorist is also measured by using the trigonometric applications.
Trigonometry is also used in wars, especially for throwing bombs and various things from the aircraft. And it's very applicable in our daily lives, knowingly and unknowingly. Thank you for giving us wonderful opportunity.
Class 9.
Myself, I am Palmira of class 9.
So today we are here to explain about the transversal concept. A transversal is a line which passes through two or more lines. Two or more unparalleled or parallel lines. So today we are here to explain about the transversal concept which passes through two parallel lines.
Let us start with alternate interior angles. Here over you can see that angle 4, 5 and 3, 6 are alternate interior angles and they are equal. Angle 4 measures 100 degrees and angle 5 measures 100 degrees. So they are equal. And angle 3 measures 80 degrees and angle 6 measures 80 degrees. So they are equal.
Let's move on to the corresponding angles. So here angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. They are equal. As you can see that they measure 100 degrees and angle 5 also measure 100 degrees. And you can also see that angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. In every transversal, in every line, in a transversal which passes through two parallel lines, there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles which are equal.
Now let us discuss alternate exterior angles. Angle 1 and 8 are alternate exterior angles and 2 and 7 are alternate exterior angles. Angle 1 measures 100 degrees and angle 8 measures 100 degrees. So they are equal. Angle 7 measures 80 degrees, angle 2 measures 80 degrees. They are equal.
Next, let's move on to co-interior angles and co-exterior angles. In this concept, we can see that angle 5 and angle 3 are co-interior angles. Angle 6 and angle 6 and angle 4 are also co-interior angles. So in every transversal which passes through two parallel lines, there are 2 pairs of co-interior angles. They are supplementary to each other. That is, the sum of the angles is always 180 degrees. As you can see here, angle 4 measures 100 degrees and angle 6 measures 70 degrees, whose sum is 180 degrees. And now let's move to the co-exterior angles. So angle 2 and angle 8 are co-exterior angles, angle 1 and angle 7 are co-exterior angles. There are 2 pairs of co-exterior angles. Angle 2 measures 70 degrees, angle 2 measures 80 degrees and angle 8 measures 100 degrees. And same with angle 1 measures 100 degrees, angle 7 measures 80 degrees, whose sum is 180 degrees.
Conclusion. It is these types of angles can be occur only when 2 parallel lines and 1 transversal is there. Thank you.
43 into 21. Now, first multiply the tens places. Now, multiply the unit places. Make 3 blanks. Write 8 in the first blank and 3 in the last blank. Now, cross multiply them. Four into 1 is equal to 4 and 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Now add 4 and 6 is equal to 8. So 10. Now place 10 in the middle blank. We can place only one digit in any blank except in the first blank. So we are taking the 1 in the 10 to the before blank is equal to 903.
31 into 32. Make 3 blanks. Now, first multiply the tens places. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Write it in the first blank. Now, multiply the units places. 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Write it in the last blank. Now, cross multiply them. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. And 1 into 3 is equal to 3. Now add 6 and 3 is equal to 9. Now place 9 in the middle blank. And the answer is 992.
Good evening everyone. I am Harini of class 9. I am here to explain the working model of Pythagoras theorem. This theorem is named after the great mathematician Pythagoras. It states that the hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the other two side squares of the triangle. Here I am going to explain this formula using a model. The 3 squares represent the 3 sides of a triangle. This is the 90 degrees. And this theorem is only applicable in 90 degrees triangle, right angle triangle. I fill the grains in the biggest square, which represents the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. When I tilt it, the grains completely fill the other two sides of the triangle. That means the area of the biggest square is equal to the sum of the areas of other two squares. When we name the triangle as AB, BC and CD and CA, the BC square is equals to AC square plus AB square. Thank you.
We are going to explain you all about lattice multiplication. Lattice multiplication is an easy way to do the complex multiplications in a simple manner. And to do this, firstly we have to draw a square. And let's take an example. A 2-digit number is multiplied by a 2-digit number. For example, let's take 24 into 25. As we are having 2-digit numbers, the first multiplicand have 2 digits. So make the square into 2 columns. And the second multiplicand is also having 2 digits. So draw 2 rows. And divide each box into 2 equal halves by drawing a diagonal. And write the multiplicand on the columns and the rows. And now we should multiply the numbers. Firstly, let's multiply 2 and 2. And we are getting 4. So that is a single digit number. We have to write 0 and 4. And next 5 and 2. We get 10. And next 4 and 2. That's 8. And 4 and 5. That's 20. And now we should add the numbers which are in between the 2 diagonals. Now first 0, next 10. So we have to carry one to the another one. So 6, 0. Now we have to write the numbers from this order to last one. And we got 600 as the answer. And now let's check by the normal multiplication. And now we can see the both answers are same. So we can use this lattice multiplication method to solve the complex products and complex multiplications in a simple way. Now let's take a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number. Take the examples 324 into 18. As we are having 3 digits in the first multiplicand, let's make this box into 3 columns. And we are having 2 digits in the second multiplicand. So let's divide into 2 rows. And now we should draw the diagonals. And let's write the numbers in their order. And now let's multiply 0, 1 and 3. And let's multiply 3 and 8. And now 2 and 8. And in the same way we should add the all the numbers which are in between the 2 columns. And now let's verify it. And now you can see both the answers are same. In this way we can use the lattice multiplication system to solve the complex multiplications in a simple way. Thank you.
Class 8 Cbse, and I'm here to explain how to find the square root of a square number by the process of estimation. So let's begin. So I'm taking the square number 7056. And I will divide this into 2 groups where I'm making 56 as the first group and 70 as the second group. And each group should contain 2 digits. Let's take a look at this units place of the first group. It is 6. So now I'll written units place of some square numbers. Let's find the square numbers which are having units place of 6. That is 4 and 6. So I'm writing 4 and 6 here because the possibilities of the units place of the square root might be 4 and 6. Now let's take a square number which is less than 70. Can I hear a square number which is less than 70? 64. So 64 is the square of 8. So we have to multiply this 8 by the following number, which is 9. So 8 into 9 is 72. And we must check if 70 is greater than or less than 72. And it is less than, so we have to, now the numbers are 84 or 86 because we took a number which is less than 70. It's a square number. And after multiplying we got 72 by the following number. And this is less than 72, so I have to take the number 84. So the square root of 7056 is 84.
My name is Kiyatika of class 7 Cbse.
Now I am here to say about multiplication of 2-digit number when tens place are same and sum of their ones place is 10. Let us take an example. Now first check whether the sum of these two numbers is 10. Yes, it is 10. Now multiply these two numbers. 8 2s are 16. Then take the successor of 2 and multiply the number 2 with it. The successor of 2 is 3 and 2 3s is 6. The answer is 616.
First, we have to take the 2-digit number that ones place. When we add in ones place, we should get 10, and tens place should be same here. Yes, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 5 is 3. Here, first we have to do 9. 9 into 1 is equals to 9. So, but we have to get, when we add ones places, we have to get 2 digits. So, we have to add 0 before the 9. Next, we have to add plus 1 to the 5. We will get 6. Is equals to 6 into 5 is equals to 30. The answer is 3009.